Let's be completely honest. When the credits rolled on Toy Story 4, it felt like the definitive end of an era. Woody chose a life as a free, lost toy at the carnival, with Bo Peep, leaving his badge behind. Buzz, Jessie, and the rest of the gang stayed with Bonnie. The emotional loop felt closed. So when Pixar officially announced Toy Story 5, the internet's immediate reaction was a mix of excitement and massive skepticism. Is this just a corporate cash grab, or is there actually a story left to tell? Well, with the movie officially releasing next month on June 19, 2026, a wave of trailers, casting calls, and plot details have finally dropped. And it turns out, Pixar isn't just rehashing old tropes. They are taking these characters into a terrifying, completely unprecedented direction that changes the entire rules of the Toy Story universe. Today, we are breaking down everything we know so far about Toy Story 5. From the wild new digital villain to the logic behind Woody and Buzz's impossible reunion, every Toy Story movie acts as a commentary on the stages of childhood. The first was about the fear of being replaced by a newer toy. The second was about becoming a forgotten collectible. The third was about growing up and leaving home. And the fourth was about finding a new purpose. So what is left? The answer is the modern world. Toy Story 5 takes place a few years after the fourth film. Bonnie is now 8 years old, and like millions of real-world kids, her imagination has shifted away from plastic action figures and cowboy dolls. Her new favorite obsession? A tablet. Pixar has confirmed that the central conflict of this movie revolves around screen time and digital addiction. The toys aren't just fighting a rogue villain like Lotso or Sid this time. They are fighting the concept of technology itself. They are becoming completely obsolete, and leading this digital army is a brand new character named Lilypad, a sleek, electronic, frog-like tablet voiced by Greta Lee. Lilypad represents the death of traditional play. Think about the brilliant irony here. Especially from an animation standpoint. Pixar, the studio that pioneered computer-generated imagery to make us fall in love with physical, handcrafted toys, is now using that same technology to show how screens are destroying a child's imagination. This is a massive thematic shift for director Andrew Stanton, who famously tackled environmental and technological isolation in WALL-E. It feels like a natural, mature progression for the franchise, but the biggest narrative hurdle Pixar has to jump is the reunion. How do Woody and Buzz Lightyear actually cross paths again, without completely ruining the emotional weight of their goodbye in Toy Story 4? Here is what the confirmed details suggest. Back in Bonnie's room, Jessie is now the leader, with Buzz as her second in command. As Bonnie becomes completely glued to her tablet, the toys face severe neglect, borderline existential panic. To save their kid and their own purpose, Buzz and Jessie are forced to seek outside help. They need a toy who understands what it's like to survive without a room. They need Woody. Tom Hanks and Tim Allen are both officially back to voice our favorite duo, but their reunion isn't going to be a simple, happy embrace. Woody has adapted to a life of freedom, while Buzz is desperate to salvage what's left of Bonnie's childhood. And adding fuel to the fire is a bizarre, highly anticipated plot point: the multi-Buzz threat. Tim Allen isn't just voicing our Buzz, he is also voicing an entire army of 50 high-tech, multi-Buzz Lightyear units. These new figures are malfunctioning, permanently stuck in their factory demo mode, and they are being used as a physical enforcement arm for the digital corporate side of the story. Imagine Buzz Lightyear having to fight 50 soulless, brainwashed versions of his past self. The visual and psychological potential for this subplot is massive. To bring this massive world to life, Pixar has assembled a fascinating mix of returning legends and surprising new voices. Alongside Greta Lee's Lilypad, late-night comedy icon Conan O'Brien has joined the cast to voice a new toy named Smarty Pants. Knowing Conan's comedic style, Smarty Pants will likely be an overly intellectual, slightly neurotic toy, perhaps an educational gadget that thinks it's superior to traditional toys, adding some great dry humor to the script. We are also getting a bittersweet casting update for a returning favorite. Ernie Hudson, famous for Ghostbusters, is officially taking over the voice role of Combat Carl, following the tragic passing of Carl Weathers. As for the rest of the classic lineup, don't worry. Tony Hale is back as Forky, Wallace Shawn is returning as Rex, John Ratzenberger is Ham, and Joan Cusack is Jessie. The gang is completely intact, which means the emotional chemistry we've loved for over 30 years will still be the anchor of the film. Ultimately, the success of Toy Story 5 comes down to leadership. Is this a forced corporate mandate from Disney, or is there genuine artistic passion here? Fortunately, the creative credits give us a lot of hope. The film is being written and directed by Pixar veteran Andrew Stanton. If you look at Pixar's golden age, Stanton's name is all over it. He directed Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, and WALL-E, and he co-wrote the first 3 Toy Story films. He understands the DNA of Woody and Buzz better than almost anyone alive. Co-directing alongside him is McKenna Harris, a rising star at Pixar who worked heavily on the visual storytelling of Luca and Elemental. This pairing gives us the perfect blend of old-school Pixar heart and new-school visual innovation. If anyone can justify the existence of a fifth movie and make a story about an iPad feel deeply emotional rather than preachy, it's this team. Toy Story 5 isn't trying to pretend the ending of Toy Story 4 didn't happen. Instead, it's using that fragmentation to raise the stakes. The toys are isolated, the children are changing, and the villain isn't a broken toy with a grudge. It's a digital screen that threatens the very concept of playtime. When the movie hits theaters on June 19th, we'll finally see if Pixar can pull off the impossible for a fifth time. Drop a comment below with your thoughts. Do you think a tablet is a brilliant, relevant villain for the modern era, or should Pixar have left Woody and Buzz's story alone? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.